por onde anda?
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh shit.
Alguém chama a segurança!
Security's headed towards you.
Thanks, dude.
Use the catwalks to get across.
What the fuck? For some... Okay, fine. For some fucking reason, I just couldn't get through.
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond.
Ei!
This way with the artifact
Por
we're
onde anda,
seeking. You
Beverly?
can't let that happen.
Aquele cara tá maluco!
Alguém chama a segurança!
Aquele cara tá maluco!
Ei! Olha por onde anda!
Qual é o problema? Aquele cara tá maluco!
Ei! Alguém chama a segurança!
What the fuck? This is fucking stupid. Weirdest fucking camera angle, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. How about you hop off my dick? What the fuck? Come on, Desmond, beat his ass, dude. Fuck, what is that shit, man?
Ali está!
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Sure thing.
Alguém chama a
Aquele
segurança!
cara tá maluco!
Ei! Olha por onde anda! Por favor, senhor.
Fuck.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Let's do the power source, I guess. What's the battery at? Which one is the battery? Is it over here?
So, what's the
This is
latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some...
I'd love to stay in chat, but not really. It's a fucking battery. I'm pretty sure it's up here. Is that it over there?
thought we could be saved. We sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Well, okay, that wasn't the battery, but I mean, chat, good chat. Seriously, how I cross over to other places? Parkour, really?
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Now, the funny thing about this game, the fact that there's more to the assassins,
Wonder what's inside.
like, you know,
And one way to find
like
out.
some type of ancient alien life form and whatnot. There's just so much to the game. That's pretty nuts. That was another way. Sort of. Ah, see, I was right. There are so many secrets in this bitch. Hoping to find out eventually. I think I can climb down here. And that looks like a little spot. Fuck it. Back here, I saw something open over here. What could this be?
What is a fact?
More dialogue.
Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
So here is another thing that I would at least like for the developers of this game to consider. Okay, so Desmond's dead, right? In the games where they try to make it like you're an Abstergo employee, like that was nice for one, but then after that it kind of just like, oh, you know, doesn't really matter now. Fucking Desmond's dead, like, you know. If anything,
was to travel back.
I mean, they could add like
Change
another
the past.
like a not
we
an
could not find a
ancestor,
way.
but like a relative
But
to
forward,
to Desmond,
we could
like a
look
cousin or
forward.
something.
And so here
You know,
we sought
that
to see
that
beyond
has
ourselves
the
and know what was to come. First, we walked to learn
like
our
a,
work
you know,
would
just a close
succeed.
cousin or something that's
But the
within the
answer
bloodline,
was always
and he's
the
able
same.
to continue
So we
on
moved
with
on
all
to
this other
other
stuff,
things.
like continue where Desmond
But
left
she
off, because
remained.
Desmond was basically a
one
fool and all this.
called
Like he
Minerva.
wasn't the perfect
time, she
like
too
guy
stopped
for them
looking.
to lead all this, but he
Instead, began to
was
speak.
like just a test
She
subject.
called out across time in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond,
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other